There's a lot of change happening in this field, from the proliferation of new refrigerants to new compliance obligations to new tools that you can use to track and manage everything in your facilities. And ultimately, I would say that when I think about these new regulations, it's not that the focus is not so much about compliance or penalties or fines, but really how do we encode best practices into our operations? How do we make sure that every service call is being done comprehensively and that you as a facilities leader have a way of tracking and managing that? This is an incredibly complex asset class to manage, especially across distributed facilities and service providers. And these changes can feel overwhelming, but I want everyone watching this to know we've been working with multi-site leaders who have been tracking this very comprehensively for a very long time. And that first step could feel intimidating, but we have proven workflows that we've been using in this field for a long time that we know track all of the critical data points. And then once you have all of that in one place, it's really exciting to think about what you can do with it. And I would just encourage facilities leaders to think about what their asset management looks like today, and then imagine a year from now if they had a single source of truth where they could see every HVAC and refrigeration asset in their portfolio. They could know exactly which regulations apply. They could know exactly what the leak rates and performance of those assets are. And they have that single source of truth that they can refer to actually inform their actions, their planning, and their priorities. And the gap between those two things is actually a lot closer than you might imagine. We have a lot of experience working with distributed teams to get that done. And I would say try to take the positive outlook here of looking at this not as a new burdensome obligation, but in fact an opportunity to take that next step to do something you've probably been thinking about for a long time.